Now, when you log into your server for the first time, that's what you see. So within here, you can see this is my large working area, and that is also called my desktop. And my desktop, it contains icons like this recycle bin. So if you're to be in the Windows world, you will see it as well. Bin or recycle bin, but here it's called trash. This we have it as file system. A file system in Windows is represented as what drive C, and I also have my home directory. So if I double click on my home directory, to display my documents, the downloads, music, pictures, public templates, videos, and then other things are stored in here. Apart from that, I have an option to decide to go to my desktop from here, recent or application or recent document that has been accessible all the time will appear right here. That's your trash. Whatever you delete in here or your system goes in here right there. Then you have downloads, you have videos, and all those stuff. We have my file system that shows like in Windows Word, like Drive C. And this also, whatever is stored in there, I need to provide my root password, like a password, to confirm access to that particular drive. So that is the file system. Now, apart from the file system, if you check at the very top, you're going to see the Kali's logo. So you can see the logo at the very top right here. So if I click on this logo, it's going to display all applications. If I hover my mouse around it, it tells me what the application is or what it's all about. So you see it says applications, and this one is what? Minimize all windows. So let's start from the first one. So I click on this option, and it's going to display all the applications that we have. So see, if I click on it, it tells me the name of my server, which is Kali, and then you have some options here. If I click on this button, I can log out. So if I click on log out, it is going to what? Log me out. Apart from that, we have favorites. So items that you often use all the time will be stored under recent use. And these are the favorite applications that you will be used to or you'll be often be using. Terminal emulator, which in Windows is represented as what? Command prompt. So terminal emulator, it's called terminal when you are found in your Linux or in the Kali's environment. Apart from that, too, you have applications which displays all applications that can be found on your Kali server. You can see right here. Apart from that, you have this option for settings. So if you click on settings, it displays the settings that you can perform or basic settings you can perform on your system. Apart from that, too, we have other applications that are categorized, as you can see: information vulnerability, web application, database, password, and the like. So you're going to, as you move along, you end up covering and talking about most of these. But at the moment, don't worry yourself. So these are just the things that can be found when you click on the Kali's logo. If you click on the logo again, the application will vanish. Now, if I'm opening multiple applications, let's put it that I'm going to double click on this folder, double click once again. You can see it has opened it twice. So if I don't want to close it by clicking on these options to close it out, what I can do is that I can just use the minimize button. So let me open it twice or 3 times. So tries, and you can see right here. So if I use this option, if I click on it, it's going to minimize all the windows and then to show the desktop. If I click on it, it's going to minimize everything and it's showing me only my desktop. If I click on it again, it brings it back. And remember, anything at all that is showing on your entire system will appear on your taskbar. Remember, this whole bar is represented as a taskbar. So if I click on this option, it minimizes onto the taskbar. If I click on it again, it brings it back. So I can just click on this option. If I want to close everything out, I can just close it out in that order. You realize that I have terminal right here. So the terminal that we saw in here, we saw it there. At the same time, if you click on your start logo, you can search for a specific application like terminal, and then whatever you search for will appear for you to go in and select whatever you're looking for. So if you're looking for any application at all that you can't find from here at a glance, you can just type in there and whatever application you looking for will pop up for you, then you select it. Apart from that, you have this thing here, looks just like the home. So you just have to click on this option and you see I can access my folder, I can open a terminal, I can create a folder, I can perform a bunch of steps, just like when you double click on this one. So you can see if I click on folder, it appears right here, and I can perform some options on it, just like you double clicking on on the go. So that's your working area. Apart from that, we have the desktops. So you can switch. So you can see I'm on my first desktop. So if I click on terminal, see desktop, I'm on this one, workspace. If I click on 2, you can see that there's another workspace that I'm going to be working with. If I click on 1, it brings me back to the workspace. And if I click on the second workspace and click on another terminal, you can see, let me open another one double times. So you can see I've opened several times. And if I click on 1, whatever is appearing on this desktop is different from this one, workspace. So we have 4 workspace by default. So we have the fourth workspace, the third workspace, second, and then the first workspace. So you can be switching among workspaces if you really want to do that as well. So I can just close this one out. So select the second workspace, and I can close all these options you see right here. Then apart from that, what we have in here is your network adapter. So it says network connection. So this is where you set up your network connection, whether to connect to the internet, to the Wi-Fi, whatever you intend to do. This is the option that helps you to do the same. And this is for your sound, your microphone. If you want to be recording, you have audio mic, and a whole bunch of stuffs are also here. You have the playback, recording, output, and then input display. They are all found right here. Apart from that, you have your notification bar. If I check on do not disturb, any notification that pops on my system, it's not going to, I will not receive any notification at all from my Kali server. So if I click on this option again, I can disable do not disturb so that it doesn't show up. This one also tells me my presentation mode. So if I click on this option, it takes me to representation mode. I can go for settings and make adjustments to it as well. I'm just going to click on it once again, then it comes out of it. Then we have your date and your time right here. So you can see we have our date. So let's close this one right here. So we have our date and then our time. It's also shown right. So this one displays today's date. So you can see today's date is shown and the time is shown at the very top. Apart from that, you have an option to lock the screen. If I click on this option, it's going to close or lock my screen out. And if I click on this last option, I'll get this pop-up saying that log out Kali. So I can click on this option to log out, restart, shut down, suspend, or switch user. So if you want to shut down your server after powering it on, all you need to do is click on this power button and then choose an option, shut down. And then you shut down your system completely. Restart is going to restart your system, and log out is going to log you out. Suspend also is going to suspend whatever actions that you are performing on your system. Apart from that, what you can do next is you can change the desktop wallpaper you see here. So if I want to change this wallpaper, I have to right click on my desktop, then I have to go to desktop settings. So if I click on that, I have an option right here. So these are some of the wallpapers we have. So I can choose any wallpaper that I prefer. So if I select that wallpaper, then the entire screen will be selected to that one. If I'm okay with it, I leave it and I can close it out, and that wallpaper will take effect on my system. If I go back once again, and then I'll choose the one I prefer, which is this one. I really love working in this environment. So you have an option to pick your own picture. So if you have some picture on your own system, you can just select and browse and use that same picture. Wherever the location is located, locate the location, it will appear right here, and then double click on it, and then it will appear right there. You can also change the background if you want to. When should the background be changed? And they say that every hour, second. So you have an option here, background, menus, and icons. You can make adjustment to it if you really want to do so. So this is just a quick review. So, but remember, if I move my items and it's scattered right on my desktop, I can rearrange them. So what I can do is I have to right click on my desktop, go back straight down here into arrange. So you can say arrange desktop icon. If I click on it, it's going to rearrange them for me. So if your icons, your folders, your files are misplaced on your desktop and you want to rearrange it very well, just right click on your desktop, select what? Arrange desktop icons, and it will give a prompt that it will reorder all desktop items and place them on a different one position. Are you sure you want to perform this action? If yes, you click on OK. If no, you click on cancel. So you click on OK, and then it will refresh the entire icons or files on your system in a what? In a arrangeable one, in a good manner for you to access. So in our next video, we're going to see some of the commands that we really, or some of the extra things that we can perform on our Kali server. Stay tuned. for the next video. Bye bye.